It is time for yet another BTS vlog. Yep. It seems just like a couple hours ago that we finished the last BTS vlog for January 24th, 22nd to the 24th. Yep, that means we're now starting the BTS vlog for January 24th to the 27th. This is the weekend BTS vlog. And basically, we go from Friday to Monday. And the reason why we do that is, knowing myself that I do need that extra day of leeway in Monday to really sort of clear things up, because things do go on even in the middle of the night, or let's say Sunday night. I'm too tired to vlog when I come at the end of the day. I'll vlog in the morning. So basically, it's kind of you vlog twice a day. Once at the beginning of the day and once at the end of the day, or thereabouts. And if you're too tired to vlog at the end of the day, well, then that's why you need the extra day sort of moving forward. And the thing is, even when I'm sleeping, even when I'm sleeping, things occur. There are events that go on, and so you do need that time to sort of say, well, you know, this is what happened. So I just finished my first batch of laundry, the test batch of laundry anyway. I just tested the machine out. Not bad. Happy with the results. So I now have a way of making my time here more efficient. One of the problems that seem to have been popping up with Google here on Dolphin on my IPTV here is that when it wasn't logging on the mobile site, it wasn't logging into my YouTube account the way it's supposed to log in. It was having problems, but that seems to have resolved itself. What has to happen is that it seems as if you have to log in almost twice. The way with the mobile system. I don't know why that is. But that does seem to be that you have to log in twice. You have to click the choice of channels, because if you have more than one channel on there, you have to click that. You have to click to select that choice. Then it brings you back to the login screen again, where the two choices there are again. But now the second choice is highlighted, and then you have to click it again to go into your channel. And that's what happened here. It does that if you're on the channel for long enough. You've been logged in long enough. It logs you out. In other words, the YouTube service kick you off, and you have to log back in again. And when you have to log back in, you have to go through that process of the double login in order to get back into your account again. So at least that's kind of, you know, before the workaround was when it wouldn't log into the account on the mobile site, if you use the browser tool to say that you're using a desktop, so you go to the YouTube's desktop site rather than the mobile site, then you can log in normally. It's an issue that's specific to YouTube's mobile page. So, but that's kind of where things are at with Dolphin browser. Things are working out all right. I've been able to replace most of my TV watching, the regular cable TV watching, with YouTube. So I think YouTube is gonna be a pretty good video on demand platform to build OpenIPTV on. And so that means, sorry, I'm tired here. As I said, oh, I didn't give you the time and date stamp, did I? I didn't. Just in case I forgot to give you the time and date stamp, let's just do this now. The time and date stamp. It is 23 hours and 48 minutes into the day of Friday, January 24th, 2014. Yeah, I think I did forget to give you the time and date stamp. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I did it. It's in here. There's my Hatsune Miku. I've been trying to sort of trying to get more and more content on the IPTV. Watch more and more of the stuff that's here. I got stuff from my hard drive, stuff that's online, stuff that's like on YouTube, and I've got a couple other sites that bring in streaming programs as well, including streaming programs from Greece. And so this is sort of where we're going to go with the Ubuntu BSD units Etal, is that we're going to start. I'm going to start showing my evolution to OpenIPTV and building of the viewer platform. So this is for people if you want to eventually get rid of the cable company, if you have other alternatives and you want to cut your cable, well, this is the way to do it. You would go to basically purely to the internet service, and then from the internet service you would choose your entertainment options from what's available online. And part of the problem, this is what I was talking before about OpenIPTV versus standard IPTV. Most IPTV sites are closed. They're proprietary, meaning that they have serious copyright restrictions, so that in certain countries you may not be able to get them, or they're behind a subscription service. Even YouTube is starting to do this now. They're starting to put channels behind a subscription service, primarily because their ad models kind of failed. And it shouldn't have failed, because YouTube has an ad capacity to make money from advertising, but it doesn't seem to know how to do it. So why that is, I'm not really too sure. Maybe they really do need some help to sort of figure out this whole advertising thing. But so far they've done a very pitiful job at bringing in the advertising. And YouTube, if you need any help, let me know. I can show you how to bring the advertising in, how to retweak your models. So, anyways, yeah, closed IPTV, standard IPTV is now back to your cable companies again. They're trying to take everything over. They're trying to close everything off. And I'm here working on OpenIPTV, right now video on demand, trying to open it up again. Anyways, I'm going to leave this here for now. Time is almost up, so I will see you in the next segment. It is time for the next segment of the BTS vlog. That's right. Let's see, give it a time and date stamp. It is 19 hours and 26 minutes into the day of Saturday, January 25th, 2014. And this time I'm going to take a little bit of a detour again, just like we did the tags. I'm going to do a video response in this section, and it's to Bratayley's week 60.2. The latest video they put up. The question of the day was, what's your favorite hobby? And I put down physics and exploring. And I said, because I can include all my hobbies, and there's more. This needs more of an explanation than I currently gave. So I said, I'll explain in this particular vlog. So that's what I'm doing. I'm adding this segment in. What happens with physics and exploration is part of physics, it's one of the ways you do physics, is that physics is at the center of all sciences, and it's basically at the center of everything you do, basically. And because you're exploring with physics, you get to, and this is what I'm doing, I'm exploring the universe. I get to explore everything in the universe. That's all, and that will include all my hobbies, anything I do. whether it's fun or not fun, is connected to and part of my exploration of physics. So I really do enjoy what I'm doing. I have a good time at it, and I think you know, a person who does like exploring, that's the type of thing they would do. They would go into physics, and that way it would include all your hobbies as well. So that's kind of how I end up doing things. Anyways, I'm going to leave this short for now. I know it's only a few minutes, but maybe I'll add in another segment later on. Alright, take it easy. See you next segment. Well, it's almost the end of Monday, and we're going to finish up this BTS vlog here. We've just got about 2 and a bit segments to go. The issue was I was supposed to vlog over the weekend on Saturday and Sunday, but nothing much really came out of it. Basically, when was the last time I vlogged? It was Saturday was the last vlog. Saturday I did the last segment. It was basically Sunday, and most of today I didn't vlog. It gets kind of difficult when you're tired, when you're exhausted, because I'm basically bringing in a new schedule. I'll explain this more in tomorrow's BTS vlog, the BTS vlog for the 28th and 29th, I believe it is. In that BTS vlog, I'll be bringing out some new stuff, the new work schedule. And the new work schedule, like the old work schedule, will be tough again. And that's kind of what happens is when you level up, when you sort of get to the next level, you've got to sort of, and you have room again in your schedule, you've got to start packing in more work in there so that you can get more of the research done. So that's what's going to happen tomorrow. But so the BTS vlog for the weekend is mostly going to be either a video response or video comment vlog. I'm also going to do some tags in here. I'm going to do some tags in here. So that will be interesting. So the first tag I'm going to do, and this is from Emily Films Again, one of the new channels that I found on my YouTube stroll, and she did the TMI-Tag, so let's get to that. So what am I wearing? Well, I'm wearing clothes. Plain and simple. I don't know about the designers and stuff like that. I never, all the clothes I get as gifts. That's primarily where I get my clothes from. I have not yet got into fashion design, into designing my own clothes yet. That remains to be done. Probably another 2 months before that happens. But anyways, we'll see what happens. That's an issue for Beauty and the Geek. You can watch this development on Beauty and the Geek. Have you ever been in love? Well, yeah, I've been in love. Okay, so that's that. Have you ever had a terrible breakup? Not really. I've never really had a terrible breakup. It just, I don't know. It just didn't seem to be that terrible. It just sort of, you know, one day they're gone, that type of thing. You know, where you have your moments. It's like most friends. Like this is what happens. There's a period of time when you're talking, you're hanging out, you're having a good time, and then that period ends. It ends, and something else comes along. So that's kind of how all my relationships have gone, whether it's a friendship or it's been a girlfriend or whatever. It's just you had a good time for a period, for a bit of time, and then it ends. And you go on to something else. Let's see, how tall are you? I think I'm about 5'10", 5'11". How much do you weigh? I'm about 240 pounds. Any tattoos? No tattoos. I wouldn't mind a tattoo, but the thing is, I can never decide what I want, and with the way I change my mind so often in terms of my different varieties of likes, a tattoo wouldn't be that good idea because it's kind of permanent. Any piercings? No piercings. Never been interested in that. OTP, that's one true pairing. No one true pairing. I'm not a person of any particular type, so there's no real favorite show. I don't know. I have a lot of them. Mostly Nick and Disney are my favorite shows. I have my favorite shows on them. That's was Lizzie McGuire. Selena Gomez was in Wizards of Waverly Place. Then there's Liv and Maddie is not that bad. I like Ant Farm. Ant Farm. I think if we had 1-2 pairing, it would probably be me and Olive, because I'm a little bit like Olive in some cases. So let's see, favorite band. No favorite band because I like tons of music. I have an entire music library, so I don't really have a favorite band because there's so many different bands that I do like. Something you miss? I don't know. I'm looking forward to having waffles again. Probably next week. I'll probably be bringing waffles back onto the menu again. On my breakfast menu. So waffles. Favorite song? Don't have one because of the music library again. How old are you? I am in the geek zone, and I'm known in my geek zone right now in terms of the age is 50 plus or minus 5%. So you can do the math and figure that out. Otherwise, if I'm not that close, if I'm not in the 5% range of the decades, I'm usually a tween. But behavior-wise and my show likes, I'm typically a tween. Let's see here. Zodiac sign. My zodiac sign is Orion. It's not a typical zodiac sign. It's an astronomical zodiac. Orion is an astronomical zodiac sign rather than being an astrological zodiac sign. Two different things, astronomy and astrology. Let's see here. Quality, look for in a partner. Someone you can hang out with. Favorite quote. Don't have one. Favorite actor. Don't have one. Favorite color. I don't know. Purple is usually is the one I've always been sort of fun with. Music, loud or soft, it really depends. I've been able to study in a full-blown concert, Rolling Stones, so it was never loud or soft was never really an issue for me, and my preferences there is neither here nor there. Where do you go when you're sad? I don't know, nowhere really. I have really no place to go. I'm here all the time, so here. How long does it take you to get ready? Not too long. I'm usually ready within 5-10 minutes. Ever been in a physical fight? Yes. Turn-ons. I don't know. Never really thought about turn-offs. Never really thought about that either. Reasons you made a YouTube channel. Okay, well, science. I'm here to present my research as a documentarian. Fears. Death. Okay. Last thing that made you cry? Nothing. Haven't cried in a long time. Last time you said I loved you to somebody. Okay. I can't remember. Meaning behind YouTube name is the Cyborg Alpha is the cyborg I'm working on. I'm a cyberneticist, a physicist. So that's the robot I'm working on. And CyborgAlphaTV, which is a new TV channel, is because I'm working on a new science channel like PBS or Discovery. And that ends it here, and that ends the tag. Alright. Do I tag anyone who watches this. Alright. Bye. Yeah, it is very late and long past due, so let's give you the time and date stamp. It is just about 58 minutes into the day of Tuesday, January 28th, 2014. And no, actually it's 58 minutes into the day of Wednesday, January 29th, 2014. Days are kind of off. I had problems with a battery yesterday, so I wasn't able to finish doing the recording. The vlogging that I was supposed to do. And then today was the State of the Union address by the President, so I watched that because I'm working on some new projects that will be involved with this. You'll see that in about a week or so. Where were we? Looking at my notes. We're working on the tag. Basically, went by a page I like a lot called CatRific, I think it is. Yeah, CatRific. and she has a one of her videos was on Mean Girls. I'll link it in the down below on the video. You'll see that there, so you'll have that. And I decided to, because this vlog has been more or less about tags and not anything really serious in it, I decided to do that. So let's kind of get to that. This is what she had to say.
Hi everyone and welcome to another TYPRIFIC episode. Today I'm going to be doing a Mean Girls test to see which girl from Mean Girls you are. And this isn't exactly the most psychological, theoretical, analyzed test that I've ever taken in my life, but I haven't taken it, and I saw my friend post on Facebook. She's like, oh my god, I got Regina George, and I was just like, I want to see which one I'm gonna get. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna get Lindsay Lohan just because, I mean, her name's Katie, I'm Katie, I mean, well, I'm not really Katie, but I'm Catherine, and people often go by Katie when their name is Catherine, and we're just gonna jump right to the test because I'm getting super distracted. Also, if you have not seen the movie Mean Girls, then I don't even know what to say to you. You don't even go to this school. Now, I want you guys to follow at home and take this quiz with me. I will link down below so we can take this quiz together.
Yeah, so as I said, I'm not a type of person. I'm not a type of person who is very fond of quizzes. And the problem with these quizzes, these personality quizzes, really don't reflect who you are to some degree. And part of the problem is that some of the questions they give you are rather unusual in that you don't necessarily fit a particular category. And I'll give an example of one of these questions here that she had asked. Let me see if I have it here anywhere. One more place. I have to go one more place to find it. I have it in my email here. Here we go. Let's bring it up. Let's fast forward this to the end. And click to go to the website. There we go. We're on the quiz, and it's the Mean Girl quiz. And I'll give an example of some of these whole issues here. The one that I had the most issue with is, let's see here. I chose what's an idea of a good time hanging with my parents. It's not bad. It's that I had something to do with it. I could choose from because that is cool, and also there was another one that was alright too. Here from movies, the type of movies that I like. The only one I could pick from the movies was Clueless. The other ones I really didn't care too much about. Clueless is not my favorite, just you know. But here's the thing here. What's your Halloween costume strategy? But the thing is being a geek, and if you know anime, well, it would be something along the lines of anime, but they don't have that here, and they don't have, you know, anything that I would choose. So I basically just chose one at random, and the end result was I was paired up as this particular girl here. Who was it again? Let me go find that information. Let me come right back. What I was looking for, the picture. It was, I came up with the result that you are Karen Smith. Okay. And this is kind of the bizarre thing that kind of popped up for me. But I decided that as I finished it, there was one that was there on the personality quiz that paired you up with people from Big Bang Theory or RL. I should say Big Bang Theory. And I took the quiz, and lo and behold, I come up with, you are Sheldon Cooper. So basically, I am both Karen Smith and Sheldon Cooper all at the same time. So, this is kind of where quizzes take you. It's a neither here nor there type of thing. So something might be more accurate, others might be more, less accurate. It just basically depends on the questions they ask, if they provide enough opportunity and variety for you to answer. And I found in the Clueless one, the Mean Girls one, the Mean Girls personality quiz, that there really wasn't a lot of options for me to answer something with. So I'm going to leave that here, and I'll come back in the next segment and we'll talk about more about TYPRIFIC and issues about gaming. All right. As I've stated, I've come right back. It is now 1:06. 1 hour and 6 minutes into the day of Wednesday, January 29th, 2014. And it's been a really bizarre day. And actually bizarre weekend in terms of Monday, Tuesday. It's not a weekend, it's the beginning of the week. Here we go again, messing up my days. Basically, the problem that sort of popped up is that on Mondays is the day when I usually recover from the all-night weekend. Weekends I don't sleep that much, and because I don't sleep that much, that on Monday I have to catch up on my sleep, and it throws my schedule off balance again. And you'll kind of see this as the vlog rolls around. You'll see that my time will shift. It will go forwards, it will go backwards, it will be all over the place. There won't be a particular schedule to the vlogging that stays for any one length of time. And this is the problem with this vlogging here, is that if you're trying to vlog your life, you're trying to vlog what goes on, if you don't have a consistent and stable life, then the vlogs will kind of reflect that, and you have to adjust. And this is where the conflict will come in with the vlogs, because you have to adjust the vlogging with the chaoticness, the chaotic and manic existence of your life. And if you're not able to do that, then the vlogs fall off. But I kind of resolved that conflict. I said, well, let's record things as they are. Let's not sort of skip over things and sort of, cross it out and simply ignore it. Let's deal with it as it is, and realize that these things do happen. And so we're at this point again where we're at a sort of a point where normally I would have tripped over things and there'd be no vlogs for a period of time, but I was able to kind of salvage things. But this is at a point where I was watching one of our other videos. TYPRIFIC is a gamer. I like watching a lot of her gaming videos where she goes out to these different, almost like sporting events, but they're gamers. And so she has asked this question here on one of her videos about League of Legends, if we play League of Legends. And these games that are now being played almost as a sport, giving geeks some degree of professional life, have been around for a long time. Not necessarily in this level of graphics. The graphics that are out now are just literally unbelievable, but these games, and particularly the role-playing games, have been around for a long time. Dungeons and Dragons is very old. Let's go referring back to a very old game. And it was played basically by groups of people, and it was more of a role-playing game. It's more Dungeons and Dragons is more akin to anime and cosplay than it is to League of Legends. League of Legends, you kind of sit back. You're not necessarily cosplaying in League of Legends, but because everything's done through the graphics and for you. But in Dungeons and Dragons, you really did dress up as the characters. You took on roles that were not necessarily yourself. And I began to ask the question several years ago as to whether or not you can actually approach life that way. If you're the type of person who's a geek, you don't get up much, you spend a large chunk of your time reading and studying or at the research desk here like I do, and much of your experiences come through the screens here. Can you set up in such a way that you end up playing life as a game? In other words, instead of being restricted to a particular server for a particular game, like in Yoville or in Farmville and stuff like that, can you go out to the entire internet and use the internet as an entire game space? And then from there, if you can use the internet as a game space, can you then use real life as a game space? And so what I came up with is this whole thing called Gaming RL. And this is sort of what I'll be sort of bringing into the BTS vlogs. It's something that I've been working on for a while. It's just now coming up to the point where it's going to start surfacing, and you'll be able to see this in the BTS vlogs. And it's going to be the Gaming RL. It's going to be how I game, how I chose to change the nature of the game, going from the individual console, going from the isolation of a single server and hiding behind a character to actually gaming across the entire internet, turning the internet into one large gaming world, turning the world, the real world, into one large gaming world that interfaces and interconnects with the internet. And this is one of the reasons why on the internet I became Cyborg Alpha. It's part of this gaming thing where you have this sort of a intimate integration between yourself and the internet, the integration between real life and the internet. And this is sort of the essence of Gaming RL. It's not specifically defined in terms of there are overall rules, but you bring much of the definition of Gaming RL to Gaming RL itself. So, as I said, over the next week or so, I'll be bringing that into the BTS vlogs. And as I said, this week, starting in a few minutes, I'm going to do the opening BTS vlogs for basically, well, now it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So basically, from the 28th to from January 28th, the next vlog coming up in a few minutes is going to be from January 28th to January 30th. And that'll be basically, yesterday was Tuesday, but it's going to basically be Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, the day the video will go up. So, again, it depends on when I'm actually doing the vlogging. Again, I can't give you the exact time. These are the approximate dates that the vlogs are going to cover, because as my time shifts, I don't know what's going to happen on these things, on these days, to let you know, okay, yeah, definitely, we're going to get the vlog out at this particular point in time. So, anyways, that's about it. I'll see you in a few minutes for the next BTS vlog. This is the last segment for this BTS vlog. Alrighty, take it easy.
Welcome to the library, and I am the librarian. I am the professor. And professor of what? Professor of physics.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Free speech rules here at Democratic Earth.